Sick.
Alright, over a year ago, a business located in North Queensland reached out to me to produce a 30-second TV commercial. It was a pretty cool project on the paper and also the opportunity to capture something unique. If you watch my video, I quit my job, you may have seen that I worked in a car station and documented my whole experience with a GoPro. That exact experience is one of the catalysts that led me to become a full-time filmmaker. I was really excited about the opportunity to go back north, but this time as a filmmaker and having for main goal to create some epic content. But as we were about to book our flight, the plan fell apart due to all the crazy restrictions and lockdowns around Australia. This really sucked because jobs at this time last year were really hard to find. Anyway, fast forward a year later, we had another opening, so the first thing I did was calling my very talented friend Nelson to see if he was in.
Hey bro, what's up?
Hey bro, just wanted to check with you if you were keen on coming to shoot a cowboy film.
Look, I'm quite busy at the moment.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? Because we'll be flying an helicopter and filming from it as well.
Sounds cool, but I really can't.
Oh, okay. So I guess you're not keen for riding horses as well.
Wait, did you just say a horse?
Yep, a horse.
Okay, I'm done. How do I get back from here?
Luckily enough, it was available, we packed up our gear and we flew to the Australian Outback. Enough talking for now, here is what went down. Our script and shot list was pretty straightforward. Capture what would be a day in the life up there. For this, we decided the best way would be to follow the crew at the carrier station from start to finish during a normal day of work, and do that over a few days until we managed to capture enough. Due to budget limitations, however, we only could film for 2.5 days. This was a very tight schedule, giving us only 1 or 2 chances at most to go over our shot list, and no second chance. I'm just going to film him taking off. This was also considering that the weather would be on our side, but while checking the forecast that morning, the clouds that were expected to come later in the week were coming much faster than expected, which would put an end to our shoot.
Well, it was a pretty rad takeoff.
I guess having worked in a car station gave us an advantage. I already had a strong idea of what would a day in the life look like, and more assurance in regards to making the plan work.
What's happening right now?
Well, mastering hard from the back of a ute. And there's some high-speed action. So the trees are, and you guys will leave you come around.
That's looking sick.
Epic. Love it.
So good.
Now your goal, guys, is to be
Is that the first one or the second?
That's the second one.
Great at driving. You're killing it today.
How do you feel about today, bro? First day.
I'm very happy. Like, it's a good start.
Yeah.
So can't wait for tomorrow.
So wrap today.
We'll fake some wind, like if you can give it some.
Okay.
Get after it.
It actually looks unreal though.
Oh
Oh my god, you got the leg up.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to do that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
That is... Hey, Marcus is going to make so much fun of you doing this.
Gear was probably my biggest headache. I wanted this video to look like a movie, so I had to bring at least my 2 cinema cameras. After talking with the client about the look we were trying to achieve, I decided to go with a mix of high-speed gimbal work to capture some super stable parallax shots and combine that with some more personal handheld one-on-one footage. I used my red Gemini paired with a 70-200, all mounted on the Ronin 2 to achieve the parallax slow-motion shots. And despite being a quite heavy setup, it worked like a charm. On the other hand, I decided to take advantage of the Komodo's global shutter and paired it with the Mitacon 35mm T1.0. Yes, a T1.0 lens for that Army of the Dead kind of depth of field. That lens didn't leave the Komodo once except when in the chopper where I chose to go with the stabilized 24-70. I absolutely loved this combo and the look created. The 35mm being RF made the setup even more compact and easy to handle. We managed to go through a big chunk of the shot list on the first day, which released some of the pressure on day 2. Though spending a whole day with the crew sparked quite a few ideas, so I added some new shots to the list. The harsh light in the Outback pretty much reduced our filming windows to 2 to 3 hours at sunrise or at sunset, which gave us some time in between to offload cars, charge our gear, but also cleaning the equipment. Indeed, the struggle was real. Dust was absolutely everywhere, cleaning lenses pretty much after every take while being very careful not to scratch them. I actually think most of the dust in the yards is a blend of dirt and dry cow poop. So we were trying to keep our gear when not in use, mainly in their pelican cases or inside the car. I talked to Nelson and Nelson will talk to you, he will shout. Really good.
Was it?
Yeah. I could zoom straight in. Asking Nelson to join was a no-brainer to me. Being on a tight budget meant that I would need to wear multiple hats, and so would a second shooter. I actually now realize how insane this was to ask Nelson not only to be in charge of the second camera, but also to capture some BTS when we had a minute. This Venezuelan has so much energy. Plus, he brings so much great vibes on set, always smiling, joking and cheering.
What's happening?
This was my first time back on the KL station since my accident. I would be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. I made a mistake once, and I made sure this would not happen again to me or my crew. Cows are usually very docile and passive, but having humans, and especially a guy with some equipment they've never seen before, that close can put them off. Working so close to them can be quite dangerous. Always be aware of my surroundings and have an escape plan in case something goes wrong. I guess being surrounded by such great people, always happy, always caring, keen to share their lives and passion really filled us with good energy and helped us capture the most of it and make this a success.